to facilitate the inclusion of non-Chinese to positions in the party's national leadership, but encourage leadership based on merit instead. Its president, Dr.Koh Koon, said the party was committed to encouraging greater participation from its non-Chinese members and to have more multiracial representation in the party leadership. On whether he would accept a centreship or a central government post, Koh said he would continue to voice out issues even without any such post.
Even without being a senator or in the government, I have been and will continue to be voicing out. Okay? Whether there's a government post or not, I will play my role. Otherwise, people will think that, I'm actually doing this for the sake of having a government post.
He said this at the conclusion of Gerakan's 37th National Delegates Conference at Menara PGRM in Kuala Lumpur. Meanwhile, Gerakan proposes that fuel prices be revised at least once a week so that the people can reap the benefits immediately. Dr. Koh said it was not right that the Rakyat should have to wait a month to feel the positive effects of a global fuel price drop when the price drop for crude palm oil could be felt immediately. The party also passed a resolution to call for the forming of a BN Special Task Force to look into making changes to laws that require detention without trial. On party reforms, Dr. Koh said the conference received many good ideas from delegates to strengthen the party and become a more multiracial one. The Works Ministry is studying a proposal on an alternative passage for Damansara
positions in the party's national leadership, but encourage leadership based on merit instead. Its president, Dr. Koh Koon, said the party was committed to encouraging greater participation from its non-Chinese members and to have more multiracial representation in the party leadership. At the party polls a day earlier, only 3 non-Chinese were elected. They are Dr. S. Vijayaratnam as Vice President, A. Kohilan Pillai and Jayanti Devi Balaguru as Central Committee members. Some felt that the election results had failed to reflect the party's multiracialism ideology.
We want to encourage people to come up and be recognized on their merit and commitment, to party's ideology, So rather than to look at it in terms of quota, right? We would like to make it as a process where we want to encourage more participation from members of all ethnic backgrounds.
The Gerakan chief was speaking to the media at the conclusion of Gerakan's 37th National Delegates Conference. On another matter, Dr. Koh, who won the presidency uncontested at the nominations last week, said he would continue to be vocal on issues concerning the people and the nation. And that's even if he's without a government post.
Whether there's a government post or not, I will play my role. Otherwise, people will think that, I'm actually doing this for the sake of having a government post. No. Okay? If there is a meaningful role and a very effective role for me to play, I'm willing to play any role, including not having any government post.
He said the party Central Committee will convene soon to decide on the appointment of a Secretary General, a Vice President and 5 Central Committee members. Meanwhile, Dr. Koh urged the government to reconsider his proposal to revise petrol prices on a weekly basis instead of monthly, as was the practice now. He said the people should be allowed to benefit immediately from the drop in the world oil price. Oil price was reported to be $77 per barrel on Sunday.